The US economy, a deep dive into growth, trade, and key economic powerhouses. Welcome to Global Dynamics Hubs. Today we take an in-depth look at the United States economy, its massive growth from the 1990s to 2025, the key drivers of international trade, the nation's top trading partners, and the regional economic powerhouses that define America's financial strength. Since the early 1990s, the United States has remained the world's largest and most influential economy. In 1990, the country's gross domestic product, GDP, stood at approximately $5.98 trillion, supported by rapid globalization and the rise of new industries such as technology and finance. By 2000, the economy had more than doubled to $10.25 trillion, marking a decade of expansion driven by increased productivity, stock market growth, and the rise of the internet. Despite economic downturns such as the 2008 financial crisis, which triggered a recession and temporarily slowed growth, the US economy displayed remarkable resilience. By 2021, the GDP had climbed to $23.68 trillion, rebounding strongly from the pandemic-related destructions of 2020. As of 2025, the US economy has surpassed $29 trillion, maintaining its position as the largest single economy in the world according to data from the World Bank and Bloomberg. International trade plays a crucial role in the US economic framework. The country is not only one of the world's largest exporters, but also its largest importer, relying on trade agreements and strategic partnerships to sustain growth across multiple industries. The United States exports a diverse range of high-value goods and services. One of the most significant export industries is aerospace technology, with companies such as Boeing leading global aircraft production. The automotive sector is another key player, with brands like Ford, General Motors, and Tesla shipping vehicles worldwide. The pharmaceutical and medical technology industries also contribute significantly, as US firms lead in biotech innovation and medical equipment production. Meanwhile, the semiconductor and electronics industry, particularly concentrated in Silicon Valley, dominates global supply chains, supplying essential components for computers, smartphones, and other high-tech products. On the import side, the US relies heavily on foreign-made electronics, with a substantial portion sourced from China, Taiwan, and South Korea. Even though the US is a major oil and gas producer, it still imports crude oil and refined petroleum to meet domestic energy demands. The country also imports a large volume of foreign-made automobiles, particularly from Japan, Germany, and South Korea, where brands such as Toyota, BMW, and Hyundai remain highly competitive in the American market. Industrial machinery, medical products, and pharmaceuticals from the European Union and India also form a major part of US imports, reflecting the demand for high-quality goods in these sectors. The US has several critical trading partners that shape its global economic interactions. China remains the largest trading partner, supplying consumer electronics, manufactured goods, and industrial components. Canada, a geographically close and strategically important partner, is essential for energy trade, including oil and natural gas. Mexico, through the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, plays a major role in automobile manufacturing and agricultural exports. The European Union, including Germany, France, and the United Kingdom, remains a key partner for pharmaceuticals, machinery, and luxury goods. Meanwhile, Japan and South Korea are instrumental in supplying advanced technology, semiconductors, and high-quality vehicles. Although the United States operates as a unified economy, different regions contribute uniquely to the nation's wealth and global competitiveness. The most influential economic centers include California, New York, Texas, Florida, and Illinois, each of which specializes in specific industries that drive national and international growth. With a GDP of approximately $4.08 trillion, California has an economy larger than India and ranks as the fifth largest economy in the world. As a leader in technology, entertainment, agriculture, and green energy, California is the most economically influential state in the US and a driving force behind global innovation and industry trends. One of California's greatest economic strengths is its technology sector, centered in Silicon Valley, which is home to the world's largest and most influential tech companies, including Apple, Google, Alphabet, Meta, Facebook, and Tesla. The region is a global hub for software development, artificial intelligence, AI, cloud computing, and semiconductor manufacturing, attracting venture capital investment from across the world. The presence of Stanford University and UC Berkeley also fuels innovation, producing top engineering and business talent. California is also the entertainment capital of the world, with Hollywood at the heart of the film, television, and music industries. Major studios like Disney, Warner Bros., Paramount, and Universal generate billions in revenue each year, making California the dominant force in global entertainment production. Agriculture is another major pillar of California's economy, as the state is the largest agricultural producer in the United States, supplying over a third of the nation's vegetables and two-thirds of its fruits and nuts. The Central Valley is a key agricultural hub, producing almonds, grapes, dairy, and citrus fruits, with exports reaching markets across Asia, Europe, and Latin America. The renewable energy industry is also thriving in California, which leads the US in solar and wind energy production. The state's commitment to sustainability and reducing carbon emissions has positioned it as a global leader in green technology, electric vehicles, and climate-focused policies. In addition to these industries, California is home to some of the largest cities in the country, each contributing uniquely to the state's economic landscape. Los Angeles serves as the center of entertainment, trade, and aerospace industries. The Port of Los Angeles, one of the busiest in the world, is a major gateway for US-Asia trade. San Francisco and the Bay Area are at the forefront of technology and finance, with Silicon Valley playing a dominant role in global innovation. San Diego is a leader in biotechnology, defense, and maritime industries, hosting major naval bases and research institutions. Sacramento, the state capital, is a key center for government, policy, and clean energy initiatives. California's business-friendly climate for innovation, highly skilled workforce, and strong infrastructure make it a global leader in technology, entertainment, and sustainability. As the largest and most diverse state economy in the US, California will continue shaping global markets and driving economic growth well into the future. With a GDP of approximately $2.28 trillion, New York State's economy is comparable to that of Canada, making it one of the largest subnational economies in the world. As a global leader in finance, technology, healthcare, and media, New York's economic strength is driven by its diverse industries and international influence. At the center of the state's economy is New York City, the financial capital of the world. The city is home to Wall Street, where the New York Stock Exchange (NYSE) and NASDAQ, the two largest stock exchanges globally, facilitate trillions of dollars in trade. New York's financial sector includes some of the most influential investment banks, hedge funds, and asset management firms, such as Goldman Sachs, JPMorgan Chase, and BlackRock. Beyond finance, New York is a hub for media, entertainment, and publishing, with major news networks, television studios, and publishing houses headquartered in the state. Companies like the New York Times, NBCUniversal, and Warner Bros. Discovery dominate the media landscape, making New York a global leader in news and entertainment production. The state is also a rising player in technology and innovation, with a growing number of fintech startups and tech companies establishing headquarters in New York City and the Albany Tech Valley region. The state's investment in biotechnology and artificial intelligence (AI) has made it a leader in scientific research and innovation. New York is also a healthcare and education powerhouse, with some of the top hospitals and universities in the country. Institutions such as New York Presbyterian, Mount Sinai, and Memorial Sloan Kettering are leading in medical research and treatment. Higher education institutions like Columbia University, Cornell University, and New York University (NYU) attract students and researchers from around the world, further fueling economic growth. The real estate sector is another major driver of New York's economy, with some of the most expensive commercial and residential properties in the world. Manhattan's property market remains a key indicator of global investment trends, attracting significant capital from foreign investors. Outside of New York City, upstate New York has a strong economy rooted in manufacturing, agriculture, and renewable energy. Cities like Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse have historically been industrial centers, and today they are focusing on advanced manufacturing and clean energy solutions. The state's agricultural sector is also significant, producing dairy, apples, and wine, making New York one of the top agricultural producers in the Northeast. With a dynamic mix of industries, international influence, and strong infrastructure, New York remains one of the most important economic powerhouses in the US and the world. With a GDP of $2.4 trillion, Texas has an economy roughly equivalent to Italy's. The state is the undisputed leader in the oil and gas industry, with Houston serving as the headquarters for many of the world's largest energy companies, including ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, and Halliburton. Houston is also home to the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical complex in the world, making healthcare a significant contributor to the city's economy. Additionally, Houston's Port of Houston is one of the busiest in the US, facilitating international trade and commerce. However, Texas is not solely dependent on fossil fuels. It is emerging as a leader in renewable energy, particularly in wind and solar power, with West Texas housing some of the largest wind farms in the country. Austin, the state capital, has evolved into a major technology hub, often referred to as Silicon Hills. The city attracts tech giants such as Tesla, Apple, Dell, and Oracle, along with a booming startup ecosystem. The influx of tech companies has fueled a surge in high-paying jobs and population growth, making Austin one of the fastest-growing cities in the US. Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW, is another economic powerhouse in Texas, with a diversified economy that includes finance, telecommunications, transportation, and defense. Dallas is home to major corporations such as AT&T, American Airlines, and Southwest Airlines, while Fort Worth has strong ties to aerospace and defense, hosting facilities for Lockheed Martin and other military contractors. The Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, DFW, is one of the busiest airports in the world, further cementing the region's importance in logistics and global trade. San Antonio, another major Texas city, has a growing economy driven by military bases, healthcare, biosciences, and tourism. The city is home to Joint Base San Antonio, one of the largest military installations in the country. The presence of healthcare giants like Methodist Healthcare System and Baptist Health System has made San Antonio a leader in the medical field. Additionally, the city's historical landmarks, such as the Alamo and River Walk, attract millions of tourists annually, boosting the local economy. Texas' business-friendly tax policies, low cost of living, and strong infrastructure have fueled a surge in corporate relocations, attracting companies from California, New York, and other high-cost states. As a result, Texas remains one of the fastest-growing economies in the United States, with continued expansion in energy, technology, finance, and manufacturing. With a GDP of approximately $1.72 trillion, Florida's economy is comparable to that of Spain, making it one of the largest state economies in the US, known for its booming tourism, real estate, international trade, and aerospace industries. Florida plays a vital role in both the national and global economy. Tourism is the backbone of Florida's economy, attracting over 120 million visitors annually. Cities such as Orlando, Miami, and Tampa are home to world-renowned attractions, including Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, and Busch Gardens. Florida's beaches, cruise ship industry, and luxury resorts also contribute billions of dollars to the state's revenue. Beyond tourism, Florida is a key player in international trade, thanks to its strategic location as a gateway to Latin America and the Caribbean. The state has 15 deep water ports, including Port Miami and Port Everglades, which are among the busiest in the country for cargo and cruise travel. Florida's trade sector is further strengthened by its export of electronics, aircraft parts, and agricultural products, including oranges and sugarcane, making it one of the largest agricultural producers in the US. Florida is also home to a thriving real estate and construction industry driven by its rapidly growing population. Cities such as Miami, Tampa, and Jacksonville have experienced significant urban development and infrastructure expansion, attracting investment from both domestic and international markets. Another key economic driver is the aerospace and aviation industry, with NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral playing a pivotal role in space exploration and commercial space travel. Additionally, companies such as Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and SpaceX have a strong presence in the state, contributing to Florida's growing reputation as a leader in aerospace technology. Florida's business-friendly tax policies, warm climate, and expanding job market have also made it an attractive destination for businesses and retirees alike. With continued investment in technology, trade, and infrastructure, Florida remains one of the fastest-growing state economies in the US and a crucial player in the global economic landscape. With a GDP of approximately $1.14 trillion, Illinois has an economy comparable to Saudi Arabia's and is one of the most diverse economies in the United States. Known as the economic powerhouse of the Midwest, Illinois is home to major industries including manufacturing, finance, logistics, and agriculture. At the heart of Illinois' economy is Chicago, the third largest city in the U.S. and a global center for finance, trade, and transportation. The city is home to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME, one of the largest futures and options trading markets in the world. Chicago's banking and insurance sectors are also significant, with headquarters of major financial institutions such as Northern Trust, Discover Financial, and Allstate Insurance. Additionally, the city is a leader in technology and innovation, with a thriving startup scene and major companies like Google and Salesforce maintaining regional offices. Illinois is also one of the top manufacturing states in the U.S., producing machinery, chemical products, and food processing goods. Cities such as Rockford and Peoria are known for their contributions to the aerospace and heavy machinery industries, with Caterpillar Incorporated, a global leader in construction equipment, headquartered in the state. In addition to industry, agriculture plays a crucial role in Illinois' economy. The state is among the top producers of corn and soybeans in the U.S., with vast farmlands spanning across central and southern Illinois. The food production industry is also robust, with major companies like Kraft Heinz and Archer Daniels Midland, ADM, based in the state. Transportation and logistics are another economic stronghold for Illinois. The state is home to one of the largest transportation hubs in the country, with O'Hare International Airport ranking among the busiest airports globally. Chicago also serves as a central hub for railroads and interstate highways, making it a crucial player in domestic and international trade. With a strong infrastructure, a highly skilled workforce, and a strategic geographic location, Illinois continues to be a key player in finance, manufacturing, transportation, and agriculture, reinforcing its status as a leading economic center in the United States. The U.S. economy is constantly evolving, with different states leading in finance, technology, energy, and trade. Over the next decade, artificial intelligence, green energy, and space exploration will be major factors shaping the economy. Which state do you think will lead the future of America's economy? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights from Global Dynamics Hubs.